Liman 1-0 against Gdansk at the World Tour. They met at the Prague Masters in pool play in 2016, came out with the dub. And here we go. Who's going to come out with the dub in this one? Michael Money in the Bank Hicks, he said, I want these dudes. I'm not scared of them. I ain't scared of Liman. That's what he said. And on the first possession, I think he didn't look scared at all. 15 seconds into this one. Each game, 10 minutes on the game clock. First to 21 wins it. Hicks with Ratkov on him. He lets the 2-ball go just off the front of the rim. This is going to take one of Hicks's best games, I think. I think Liman Tesla is probably the more well-rounded team. Thomas Davis just getting familiar with this 3x3 game. So, you know, as talented as he is, he's a guy that's used to playing 5-on-5. So he's still kind of working out the kinks of learning the game itself. Pablo and Rain Keel, obviously very experienced, but, you know, Liman, not only the experience, but they got the dubs as well. They won one Masters already this season. They finished second in Saskatoon. They lead in the money standings and are on top of the World Tour standings this year with 180 points. Kojic rebounding the score. Pablo to Hicks, trying to set him a screen. Hicks bottled up. That 2-ball is from Warsaw. Bottoms. This dude got a wet J. Get your raincoat ready. He and Mr. Robot. Oh, Stojacic misses. Hicks tips it over. Davis, 2-ball corner pocket. He came through dripping. Drip, drip. 5-2. Gdansk in front. Mihailo Vasic. Oh, he got a birdie. Tweet, tweet. Nice pump fake. See if Hicks can keep it going. Hicks pull up on Kojic. OMG. And then he sprinkled him. So Hicks out here hotter than a hot comb. Cooking Liman to the tune of 7-3. And he's going to get a rest now. And Liman take advantage immediately as Ratko takes the feed from Vasic. Another 2 in the corner. This time Davis can't hit it. Liman trails it by 3. I think Davis is going to be the X factor in this game, really. I told you he's still kind of picking up, getting acclimated with this 3x3 game. But, you know, if he can get some scoring going, there's a shot clock violation. If he can get some scoring going, you already know he's going to bring on the boards, physical player, long. You know, he could be the difference. Hicks is going to be Hicks. He's money in the bank for a reason. He's going to get money. Pablo, another guy that can change the dynamic of the game. So many shooters on this Liman team, 1 through 3. Oh, Hicks, step back. You don't know me like that. Hicks out here just doing dirty things to Liman Tesla en route to a 9-4 lead. He don't discriminate. Anybody can get it. Another look back as Hicks out here getting money like an invoice. Smiling, laughing, having a good time. Last year, a very tough time here in Prague for Hicks as he lets another one go. That one defended well with the shot clock winding down. But it was last year in Prague that Hicks had learned that his mom had passed away. The day of, the first day of pool play, I remember it was obviously a very tough time for him. And he's continuing to play in her honor. And the man is balling for Gdansk here at the start. It's 9-4 still, and Ratko gets a wide open look. Rain Keel down to Pablo. Pablo over to Rain Keel. Nice vision right there, Pablo. With the awareness, man, and some bad defense, though, from TD. Now he's got Vasic on him. Wants to use some of that quickness. He's bottled up. Pablo, He got a lane. He pulls up with 4 on the shot clock. Probably had a little bit more time to make a move there. In any case, he misses. It's 10-5. Gdansk Energia out of Poland on the #2 team in the world, Liman Tesla-Voda. But a lot of time left in this one. 6:19 officially in our first quarterfinal. As I mentioned, talking to Michael Hicks, you know, he wanted to get a win against Amsterdam, that final pool play game. But he says, you know, if it happens to be a game that we lose, he said, I'm not afraid to play Liman. I want to play Liman. You know, you talk about guys that like to accept the challenge. Dusan Bullet is up there. We got a lot of competitors. Stefan Stojic is another dude that doesn't stray away from a challenge. But you can throw money in the bank in that conversation, too. He wants to go against the best. He's getting what he asked for. And getting some fortunate misses, too. Vasic there. So the strategy kind of playing a part in this, too, for Gdansk. Oh, my goodness. Hicks with the cross on the runner. That looked – heck, this dude got a chance to make the shot every time he puts it in the air. Stojic steps back. Knocks that one down. The two-piece gets Liman within 3 as Thomas Davis says, okay, I'm going to try to get 2 the hard way now then. So he gets the layup to go, plus the foul. And you're like, where did this dude come from? Well, he's new to 3x3, but he's played professionally the last 5 years. The last 2 years he's been playing pro ball in Poland. And the previous 3 was balling in Lithuania as he knocks down the free throw, originally from Texas in the U.S. As Alexander Ratkov hands it over to Stojic, coming off that MVP in Utsunomiya, and Kojic locked and loaded. He's wet from 2 range as Gdansk's lead is now down to 3. Now Ratkov, now he's starting to get up in Hicks's space, try to make each shot as difficult as they possibly can. And the problem with that is then the fouls may start to rack up a little bit because, you know, he's a savvy offensive player. He knows how to use his body, maybe draw the foul. That time whistle for the offensive. Oh, is that an offensive foul? No. Defensive foul. That's back-to-back fouls. Ratkov trying to stay in front of Money in the Bank. I have to look up who Ratkov says is his toughest player to guard. Yeah, Ratkov says Dominique Genti is his toughest player to guard. That's what Ratkov says in the 3x3 media guide. I think he might be changing it after this game. It might be Money in the Bank. Vasic.
Nice defense from Gdansk. Cornering 4 minutes, 53 seconds left. This quarterfinal game. Take ball.
Mr. Robot up top, guarded by TD, and that's what those long arms and that quick bounce will get you. He got it. Makes a play for his team. Earns the possession for Gdansk. Have not had success against Liman before. Hicks. Another drop in the bucket. Now Hicks with the easy pass to Pavlo. And here we go. Gdansk out by 5. Ratkov takes one right back from him, though. Hicks, the up fake. Creates a good look from Pavlo. See, those are the ones, if you're Gdansk, you got to knock down because Liman is not a team that you can afford to waste very many possessions on. They're #2 team in the world for a reason. And these dudes will take a lead back from you just like that. We'll see how things play out here as Ratkov gets another tip. It's back to a 3-point game, 4 minutes to play. Radko tips it out.
11-14.
4 fouls on Liman, 2 on Gdansk. Money in the bank. Oh, the step back, front of the rim, no. So Hicks starting to cool off a little bit here. Last couple offensive possessions. Radko, made a move on him on the baseline. And then TD fouled by Vasic as he was making his way to the baseline. Liman with only 1 more foul to give as they're up to 5 now. 3:30 left in our first quarterfinal. Who's going to book the first spot to the semis? We're about to see. Liman Teslavota has made it to the final of each Masters of this young 2018 season. Have gotten to the final in our first Masters in Saskatoon, losing to Novi Sad, their rival. There was no Novi Sad in Utsunomiya. They didn't qualify. So Liman survived a couple of scares, survived a scare against Umpalech, and ended up beating Amsterdam Enox Deals in the final of that Utsunomiya Masters. And they look to get to another final, give themselves another opportunity to cash in. They're looking at a 2-point game, 14-12. Gdansk in front.
The best 3x3 team of the world.
Rankiel called whistle for the foul. Foul number 3 on Gdansk. 1 possession game. Gdansk qualified here in Prague after winning the Lotto 3x3 quest. We'll also see Gdansk in Hyderabad, India, after finishing second at the Penang Challenger. The D at the rim, but Vasic stays with it. Beasting down there. As Liman Teslavota has now pulled within 1. This is after Gdansk was enjoying a 5-point cushion. Liman keeps at it. And now with a chance to either tie or take the lead, depending on what happens on this offensive possession. Hicks. The cross on Kojic, good D, and then Hicks forces up the shot. Oh, but TD with a good defensive play there as he gets the steal, gets the possession back for Gdansk. They need a score here. Pavlo, down and out. Pavlo gets it back, but it's swatted, but fouled in the process. And foul number 6 on Liman, but this one will cost him a free throw. Pavlo will now step up to the stripe. Pavel Pavlovsky. 36-year-old, ranked number 2 in Poland, 42 in the world. Shoots the free throw, and it's a 2-point game now. Vasic elevates, but oh my goodness, TD, he ain't having it. He said the kitchen's closed. Blocks it to Liman, though, who get the score. 15-14, Hicks. Misses again. Now Hicks looking at the ref saying, where's my foul at? Vasic, I mean, he just suffocating. Won't let him go nowhere. Foul number 7. 2 free throws for the 7th foul. And just 2 minutes and 17 seconds left, so every play here down the stretch is going to be key. Hicks cashes in on both of them. So money in the bank with a 3-point advantage. Vasic continuing to go to work like it's Monday morning. That ain't until tomorrow. His last bucket, though, puts his team within 2. Until that happens, Hicks is wet. Keep him away from electrical wires. Kojic drives. Liman within 3.
Amazing shooter.
Then Hicks fading away off 1 foot. And he gives us a wedgie. This is not third grade. Nobody out here likes wedgies anyway. Not many. Look, Hicks has been shooting the lights out. We can excuse a wedgie on that last play. Liman's got a little bit of work to do here with $1:40 to play. Kojic, man, he's a shooter. Oh, but he misses a good look. I'll tell you what, depending on how things turn out here, Kojic, another look straight on, and that one missed as well. So we've seen Vasic and Kojic have a couple of looks, good looks from long range. Oh, my goodness, that's your game right there. I told you he might be an X factor. Thomas Davis, TD, coming through in clutch time. He's got ice water running through those Texas veins. And it's Gdansk, Energia out of Poland, pulling off a shocker here in the first quarterfinal against the #2 ranked team in the world, Liman, as they take it 21-16